Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And the weekend in the WSL has just finished after the 3 games, and what 3 cracking games they were. Tottenham played Everton at the Hive Stadium and they unfortunately lost 3-2. Valerie Govan scored 2 early penalties for Everton, and a Jill Scott header sealed the win for Willie Kirk's side. Though Tottenham did score 2 goals thanks to Gemma Davison and Angela Addison either side of half time, but it was a very entertaining game end to end throughout the full 90 minutes, and it could have definitely gone either way, but Willie Kirk's side will obviously be the happier with the 3 points. Then Manchester City played Birmingham City at St George's Park. This game was originally meant to be played at Dampson Park or the Sportsbet.io stadium, but was moved earlier in the week due to the ground being unplayable, and it was Man City that ran out 4-1 winners. Sam Mewis getting a brace, Lauren Hemp and Caroline Weir with the goals from Gareth Taylor's side to keep the pressure up on Chelsea. They've now played the same amount of games as Chelsea, Manchester City, but are 2 points behind Emma Hayes' side. And finally, the final game that took place in the WSL this weekend saw Arsenal play Aston Villa finally at the Banksy Stadium in Warsaw, and it was Arsenal that ran out 4-1 winners thanks to a Vivian Miedemar, Jordan Nobbs, Lisa Evans goal and a wonderful rocket of a goal from Katie McCabe, which I urge you to check out on the WSL website or head over to our Twitter page where it will be our pinned tweet. However, obviously we can't show it in this video due to copyright. Right, so there was meant to be a game in the Frauen Bundesliga this weekend between Duisburg and Eintracht Frankfurt. However, that game got cancelled due to a positive test in the Duisburg camp. We obviously wish the individuals concerned a speedy recovery, and hopefully they'll be back sooner rather than later. But we have had games elsewhere across Europe. Barcelona beat Eibar 3-0 in the Primera Iberdrola. Melanie Serrano, Mariona Caldente and Jenny Hermoso scored the goal as Barcelona continued their unbeaten run this season. Elsewhere, Levante beat Sporting Huelva 2-1 to continue their great season as well in the division. And then Valencia and Granadilla Tenerife drew 2-2. Real Betis beat Athletic Club 1-0. Rayo Vallecano beat Deportivo 3-1. Logroño and Santa Teresa played out a 2-2 draw. Sociedad put out the shock of the weekend, beating Real Madrid 3-1. Sanini Francini with a brace and Nerea Ezagire with the other goal for Sociedad, whilst Marta Cardona scored the only goal for Real Madrid. So, how that sees the table over in Spain has Barcelona top, Levante second, Atletico third, and Real Madrid in 4th place. Over in France, we've had a full weekend of cards. Paris FC and EAG Guingamp played out a 0-0 draw. Not really much happened in that game, so I'm not surprised a draw came there. Montpellier and Dijon played out a 1-1 draw. Mary Fowler and Sheena Dimitri scored down with the goals. Bit of a surprise Montpellier could only draw there. They would obviously like to have had a win to keep the pressure on Bordeaux in 3rd place, but weren't able to do so. Bordeaux themselves beat Le Havre 6-0. Maye Garbino with a hat-trick. Kadia Shaw with a brace and Claire Levergoz with the other goal. Maye Garbino scored a goal within 6 and 7 minutes, so within a minute of herself, with an excellent brace there for Bordeaux. Stade Rennes beat Fleury 91 2-1. Melissa Gomez and Kessia Bussi with the goals for Stade Rennes. And then PSG beat IC 41 4-0. Luana Bertolucci Peshao with the opener, and then 3 late goals in the second half thanks to Kaditu, Diani Brace and Marie Antoinette Katoto keep PSG's unbeaten form this season up. They're now gone 14 games winning and only drawn the 1 game this season. And then the final game in Ligue 1 saw Lyon beat Soyo Charente 2-0. Saki Kumagagi and a late Jennifer Marichan penalty for Lyon to keep them race for the title close between Paris Saint-Germain and Lyon, with the point separating the 2 sides. And then finally, over in Italy in the Serie A Femminile, Sassuolo beat Napoli 1-0 thanks to Erica Santorino. Milan beat Bari 6-1, that is AC Milan. Valentina Bermageshi with a goal early on, and then a brace from Valentina Giardini, Natasha Dowie and Yui Hasegawa also getting a brace for Milan. Inter Milan beat Hellas Verona 1-0, Illyria Mauro with the only goal of the game there. Fiorentina lost to Florentia won. Sofia Cantore and Cecilia Rey with the goals for Florentia. Roma beat Empoli 2-0, Paloma Lazzaro and Manuela Giuliano with the goals for Roma, and Juventus beat San Marino 3-1. Giulia Montoli own goal early on, and then second half goals from Lena Hurtig and Cristiano Girelli sealed the win for Juventus, which sees the table with obviously Juventus at the top, 14 games won out of a possible 14 on 42 points, with AC Milan second, only losing the one game so far on 39 points. So we've had a great weekend of women's football. Next weekend there will obviously be more WSL games being played, and games across Europe being played as we enter March now, and the weather starts to warm up. Hopefully we don't have many games postponed due to the weather, and hopefully even less and less now due to COVID. Right, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week to preview next week's games and obviously any other talking points that happen in between now and then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as well.